Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is April 30th, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. All right, we had a fantastic sell-off as we expected. It's just coming a little bit sooner than I was expecting. I thought that market is going to just have a rally again, potentially to this area, which is going to be the perfect storm area. That's going to be the breakout supply area. Just market touched it yesterday, and then today we just got a big reversal. This is one of the ugliest actually reversal that we have seen in 2024. I believe that 1.72%, which is 88 points to the downside. We haven't seen such a this sell-off. Potentially you can just um, make analogy or similarity to this candle, which is April 15. But today's sell-off is kind of like a broad base. I should say I see lots of names actually are coming down. And today, yeah, so it's pretty kind of like a decent sell-off as I see here. And I should say, yeah, so you're getting to this a potential breakdown to this one of these area, which is going to be 48.40. That's going to be the first kind of like a, I should say, a pause or a kind of like a bounce to this level, and then initially going down all the way to 4,600 to 4,800, which is going to be a fantastic weekly demand area. So we were waiting for this level for a long time, and I should say the next level of sell-off is coming. And if it goes down all the way to here, which we can see some kind of like a very, very good buying opportunity for lots of names as well. So today after hours, we just got AMD and Amazon earnings, which actually both of them actually did very well, especially Amazon. But the market just going to the panic sell-off after that. So it's kind of like potentially market doesn't like the way that Janet Yellen and the Federal Reserve Chairman's talking about the rate cut, because they don't want to have a rate cut this year. So basically that's the bottom line, and the market doesn't like it. Bond yield goes higher, and a stock market is just going to the downside. Moving on to Nasdaq, which perfectly just hit our short position target. So we just got into short position today. Just the early session, I just announced to my subscribers, which is kind of like a free channel for everyone. If you go to Safi Financial Network in Telegram platform, you will find out my channel. It's free, and you can make money as well freely. So it's totally different than my VIP subscribers channel, but this channel actually gives you some insight as well. So today we just got a nice reversal when we got into this important supply area. So this is kind of like a supply area. This is a breakdown, and a market just reacted nicely to this. I believe that we are just getting down for potential lower low, all the way down to 16,500 to 16,900. So that's the area that I'm just looking for this Nasdaq, and we can go even lower as well. So that's the first area. The second area is going to be 16,000 to 15,000. I don't think we're going to just get there yet, but who knows? Potentially we will have a market to go to downside to that level as well. So if I just do some analogy, I just want to make it very, very simple for you folks. So this is the first initial drop, and this is kind of like a B pattern. And this is kind of like a C wave. C wave is coming all the way down to some kind of like a pretty close to SMA 200 on a daily basis, which is 16,300. So 16,300, that's going to be kind of like a potential level if we just bring it down. So we're going to cover this one as well. So we're going to just adjust our downside target a bit based on that. And we're just looking for the downside target is going to be satisfied somewhere around here, which is 16,300 to 16,500. I believe that's going to be a good level for the bottom for the Nasdaq, which is kind of like a stretching 2 months of a. As I said, this correction, I believe, still is going to be a fantastic buying opportunity. It's not there yet, but we will get to that one. Moving on to Dow Jones, which perfectly worked exactly as we expected. So this is kind of like a bear flag, and today it just triggered to the downside. It's not that clean one just because of the shadow, but you can ignore this. I believe that the next sell-off is coming all the way down to 30, kind of like a 5,900 to 36,900. So that's the level that I'm just looking for, and we will see. We will see how it goes. Moving on to gold, which had a sell-off as well. So we kind of like expecting this sell-off is coming. And this is kind of like an ABC to the downside. I believe gold can have another sell-off all the way up to here and also to 2200 as well. So this is the area. Let me just point my box here. So this is the area that I'm just looking for this sell-off to be kind of like a completed. So we will see if it can't go higher as well. So let's say this area. So this is the area that I'm just looking for. So all the way to 2200, which is going to be another $90 downside we can expect from gold, but that's going to be, again, as I said, a good kind of like a buying opportunity. Moving on to silver, which is the same pattern. So silver, this is a weekly chart. Let me go to daily chart. Silver actually just doing very, very technical. So if you just see this pattern, this is a fantastic drop, base, drop. So right now we are just seeing the silver chart is showing a perfect scenario for this. We are still looking for another downside, 24 to 26. That's the level that I'm looking for silver as well. Moving on to, let me just save this, moving on to crude, which had negative day as well. So crude is kind of like, again, ABC corrective move to the downside, 76 to 78. That's the level that I'm looking for. This is a nice head and shoulder is forming right now within this area. So this is a nice head and shoulder here. And this can go, let me just showing exactly, this is the neckline that I'm looking for. And tomorrow or like a next days, we should see perfect storm is coming to $77-ish area. That could be kind of like the bottom for crude as well, at least for the short term. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is coming down as we expected, 6.36% to the downside. We just got below all of this, actually, these shadows. And right now today, we just got a nominal low. So Bitcoin can have a sharp sell-off all the way to 50 to 52K. So that's very, very important level. I'm just looking for this as a good buying opportunity. Uh, there are some chances actually this one overshoot to the downside, but that's going to be strange even if it goes lower. So everyone needs to be careful about this because Bitcoin can go kind of like a changing the structure to the bearish momentum. Right now, it is still in a bullish momentum. I believe this correction would be like a stock market as a good buying opportunity. Moving on to bond yield, bullish consolidation triggered to the upside prior FOMC meeting tomorrow. So this one is going higher, 5% right now. We are just closing above it. So which is kind of like a bullish, scary for the market. So that's why market didn't like it. Treasury, just the downside. It was not a scary downside, just holding up for now. $88. VIX spike up today, just a 6% to the upside. I believe VIX can go to 20 if this sell-off continues, which I believe is going to continue. Dixie, if you remember, we were talking about kind of like a bullish Dixie. This is kind of like a bull flag to the upside. Nice strike through to the upside. And this one can go higher as well. So this is kind of like a challenging area for Dixie, but we will see how it goes. Moving on to, let me just bring the chart here. Moving on to magma indicator, which is down today after hours, just again a bit, but because of the Amazon and AMD. But this sector actually is in trouble right now. I believe that still correction is underway. Apple going down even after hours. It goes lower, 169. Amazon just going down today, but after hours, just a spike up. Earning was fantastic for Amazon. But again, market doesn't like it as long as the bond yield is going up. Market doesn't like the rate pressure. Meta coming down today. And it was very kind of like a soft session for Meta. Microsoft coming down, sharp sell-off goes below this. Seems like that was kind of like a spike because of the earning and then coming down. I believe that still it can go lower to 360.65. Potentially, that's going to be a fantastic buying opportunity. Google coming down as well, 3 consecutive days to the downside. 153 area is going to be a good buying opportunity or support. Netflix, a bear flag. This one can go all the way down to 460 to 468. Tesla, yesterday's surge actually kind of like a faded away. 5%, 5.55% to the downside. Even after hours, it goes lower. Tesla can go all the way down to this area. So these gaps are kind of like a um, I should say bullish because Tesla just engulfed this previous pivot, initiate this sell-off, which is bullish. So if it goes down to 170, then it can go higher. That would be kind of like a good buying opportunity for Tesla. Semiconductors, they were going down like at 1.96% to the downside. Even after hours, it goes lower. I believe that correction is on their way for this sector. Stocks, the same pattern. Taiwan Semiconductor goes down as well. So even after hours took a hit. AMD took a hit, just a 152 right now. As I said yesterday, AMD just going above this. So potentially we will see some kind of like a correction to 134, 140. Then we can see some kind of like a um, W pattern to the upside. I'm just looking for this correction as a good buying opportunity. NVIDIA, $13 to the downside, even after hours it goes lower. Texas Instrument, $2 to the downside. Lam Research, $34 to the downside. This is kind of like an ABC corrective move, and I believe that this one can go all the way down somewhere around to here, to this area, which is very, very interesting to see if buyers are coming back 172 to 800. Moving on to XLF, which is financials. ABC again correction. This is a C wave, and we're just waiting to see how this C wave is going to go through. KBE, the same pattern here, going down. 41 to 42 is coming. KRE, the same pattern as well. JP Morgan, this is another C wave is coming. I believe that we're just due to test this level. If you just ask me, this is kind of like the area that I'm just looking for JP Morgan to test this area. So which is going to be 164, 172. Goldman Sachs at $4.10 down today. Bank of America 54 cents down. Wells Fargo 48 cents down. And that's it. So today, also, gold miners just took a hit sharply. So GDX, which is kind of like exactly the scenario that we were waiting for, 4.72% to the downside. GDXJ juniors actually took a hit a lot. AEM, 3%, like $2.46 to the downside. Newmont, $1.62 down, and even kind of like I took a hit, a lower aftermarket. I believe that new one can test again 40.39. Franco-Nevada 2% to the downside, $2.97 change, and Gold Barrick 68 cents to the downside. Moving on to XLE, which is financial, which is Energy Spider. ABC corrective move is underway. So this gap potential scenario 89 to 90. XOM, $6.58 down. Sharp sell-off for all energy. Look at that, OAH. What a candle today. It goes all the way down to $312. Exxon, $37. And Chevron just took a hit sharply. So this one, potentially, the bull market is over for Chevron, at least for short term, 3% to the downside. Okay, so this is exactly what we expected from the market, and I believe still lots of volatility and shakeout is coming down the road. Again, this month of May would be a fantastic buying opportunity, but when exactly? So stay with me and just see the videos every day, because I'm gonna tell you when, or how about when we can get the reversal and also the buying opportunity. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.